how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Took the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her original.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First, Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another Seahawks. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Wilson on second down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 32.
Give them 32 on the play. Cousins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Pass there he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
For the Vikings.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Carson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Cousins hands
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
By Bobby Wagner. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cousins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, he uses speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And
from the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 29-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Wilson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the Vikings 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
From the 24, Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the red zone now, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Let's go right there. 54. Watch 54. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge. Come, come. Reload. Reload. Mike 54. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And here comes Abdullah on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It quickly to Thielen here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check, check, check. Gun. Watch twist. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They try again with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Seahawks 24, Vikings 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Set on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
46-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
28-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Second and 20. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Myers' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
A gain of
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Going to throw deep for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That escapes, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On second down, Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.